What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel I just want to have a discussion on when you purchase a firearm, should you clean it before you shoot it? What's your thoughts? Alright, gun family, so I was just sitting, in the gun room, and I was thinking to myself, like, you hear a lot of different people's perspectives on should you clean your gun before you actually shoot it when you first buy it. And I've heard people tell me different things, so I kind of do what I want to do. I kind of do my own thing when it comes to when I first buy a gun. And the majority of the times, no, I don't clean my gun before I shoot it for the first time. And the reason is because when I buy a gun and it's gunked up with that factory lube that could have been sitting in that gun or on that gun for however long, a year or whatever, then this is potentially going to be the dirtiest this gun will ever be. So I look at it like, if this gun performs under this circumstance, under this old dry lube or this old lube and this old what is the other stuff they put on there? They put this preservative stuff on there. If this gun performs when I take it to the range and it has no problems or has a few problems or nothing major, then that kind of, it gives me like some type of confidence in this firearm, because I'm like, dang, I could take this straight out of the box when I bought it and it's going to perform. So imagine what it's going to hit for when I clean it and I lube it and I do all the things that I do to my guns after, a range session or whatever. Imagine how it's going to perform then. Because now I know at its dirtiest, because the gun is never going to be as dirty as it is when I first buy it. It's not going to ever be that dirty. I mean, when I shoot it at the range and whatever, then it's going to be dirty, but then it's going to get clean that day. So that's the question that I wanted to pose to everybody out there, is what is your thoughts on cleaning a brand new firearm before you shoot it? And I mean, I've seen a lot, like when I'm buying Glocks, they have like this gold preservative lube type of stuff in there. And I really didn't know, when I first started buying guns, should I clean this or, what should I do? Like, I didn't know what it was. Just keeping it a bean, like, I didn't know what that was. So I was cleaning it. Like, I would clean it out sometimes, and then sometimes I wouldn't. But my FNX 45 tactical, when I bought that, the guy at the place that I bought it, he said, make sure that you clean this. Like, he was adamant in telling me this, and it was a brother, so I had to listen to him a little bit. But it was like, make sure you clean this before you shoot it, because they put this factory preservative stuff in there, and it's just terrible. Like, it's horrible. So I'm like, all right, I usually don't clean my guns before I go shoot them, but I'm gonna listen to him. And when I had the FNX 45 out, it had no problems. So that's just my theory, is that I want to try a gun at its dirtiest. I'm not going to torture test my personal firearms. I'm not throwing them in mud. I'm not throwing them in sand. I'm not throwing them in dirt. I'm not doing all that stuff with my personal guns. You send me a gun, you want me to torture test a gun, send me a gun and I'll torture test it that way. But other than that, the way that it comes straight out the box, I'm going to shoot it and see if it's worthy of really being a carry option or whatever. Is it reliable? And just because, say it underperforms, let me get this out the way before I let y'all go. If it underperforms, if I shoot it straight out the box, I got a couple failure to ejects, I got a couple failure to feeds, or stovepipes or whatever, I got a couple of those issues. That doesn't mean, oh, this gun isn't quality. Because then at that point, then I'm like, okay, now let me clean it And if I get those same results after I clean it, then I can come to that conclusion. But, you know, straight out of the box, if it don't perform, then I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I know when it gets a little dirty or it gets this or that, it might not do what I wanted to do, what I needed to do. So let me clean it and keep it pristine and stuff like that. But it's Urban Gun Reviews. If you like this video or just enjoy my content, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that by clicking on my logo in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. If you're not following me on all my social media sites, all that information is in the description. And as always, gun family, stay blessed, stay strapped. You don't want one of these, like TRP. You don't want one of these, but you gon' let the 2-3. You gon' let one of these, like TRP. You don't want one of these, he gon' let the 2-3. He gon' let one of these, like TRP. You don't